Blair with the Badass Records podcast, welcoming you in for another episode, and I am excited to share that this week's guest is Chris Clark of Blue Oyster Culture Club. Find BOCC on Facebook and check out Chris's other band, Sisters of ... They've got a couple of releases on the streaming platforms, namely Apple and Spotify. Their 2013 EP, Follow Me as a Ghost, as well as their full-length release from 2 years later, The Serpent, the Angel, and the Adversary. When All's Right with the World episodes of this podcast air on Thursdays. You can find it where you stream and download your music and your podcasts. You can view it on YouTube, and everything lives on the site, which is badassrecordspodcast.com. The best way to keep tabs on all things Badass Records is over on the old Instagram. That's all I got for you this week. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you enjoy the show. Got 189's recorded, 190 is sort of recorded. I think this will be 191, episode 191 of Badass Records podcast. Welcome, Chris Clark.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Blue Oyster Culture Club.
Yep.
As well as
Sisters of.
Yes. Two different bands.
Yes.
Appreciate you making the trek down and hanging with me on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So I want to talk Sisters of, but
sure.
Blue Oyster Culture Club is the first ping on my radar.
Okay.
How long has it been? There's a Facebook page for it.
Yes, we have a Facebook. We have been a band 19 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How often do you guys gig?
Not as much as we would like.
Okay.
We used to, at our height, at our peak, we were doing like 40 shows a year.
Damn.
Like, keep in mind, we only play on Saturdays because of everyone's work schedules and whatever we could do. So the show would have to be on a Saturday. So we would play 40 Saturdays of the year. And some Saturdays we would do 2 shows. We would do one the day and one at night.
Different venues?
Yeah. But as it does, we just started getting burnt out.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is like...
Is it the same set?
No.
Oh.
God, no.
Okay.
No.
Just that many shows in a calendar year burn you out?
Yeah. And the set list changed every night. It was me and Todd, the other guy, in his truck driving down to write the set list. But you just got burnt out. Yeah. And just living in St. Joe, we play someplace that closes at 3 a.m. I'm getting in bed at 6:30 a.m. on Sunday. Oh. Got to go to work on Monday. It's like, oh.
That works fine in your 20s.
Yeah, not your 30s. It's certainly not your 40s.
Right.
So now it's like we do a few shows a year. I'd say 5-ish, something like that. We've been lucky enough, we're not doing it this year, but we played the Uptown Theater with our really good buddies, Dolowite, the night before Thanksgiving. We did that last year and the year before. We're not doing it this year. And then some shows around St. Joe.
Okay.
We'll travel if we're asked. You know, we had mentioned we played in Manhattan, Kansas a few times. We played at Lake of the Ozarks. We played in Branson. We'll, if it's there, we'll go. But yeah, we've been next year will be 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
if you're gigging in Branson or in the Ozarks, I mean, you're crashing down there, right?
Oh yeah.
And
It's like a weekend trip.
Buddies putting you up, or
so? I'm trying to think. Branson, yeah, it was a private party. We were asked to play. We were like, sure, but that's a long ways. There's 6 of us in the band. So yeah, like hotel and everything was taken care of.
Nice.
I'm trying to think. Lake of the Ozarks. Oh, that's right. We played this place and they were like, oh, we have kind of lodging that you guys can just stay. Like this like bunk house next to the place, you guys can stay there. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. We get there, we look at this bunk house, and we're all like, fuck this.
Like run down?
I'm not even going to, just like not any place you want to sleep. So I think we got hotels on that trip. But yeah, we'll just kind of figure it out depending on what the show is. But that band started as a joke. It was
seriously?
Yep.
What's the origin story with the name?
19 years ago, so I'll tell you. 19 years ago, I had a stupid idea. Our drummer's birthday is on Halloween. So
Okay.
his birthday was yesterday. So his birthday's on Halloween, and I went to Todd, the other guitar player, and I was like, hey, what if we did put a band together for one night, just stupid goof off, and let's do it was a Halloween night, so I was like, let's do it for Bill's birthday. We'll do two of Bill's favorite bands that he loves, and we'll just play covers by those two bands. And it was Typo Negative and the Misfits.
Oh, okay.
And we kind of, I was like, I know this guy, and Bill can play drums, and we got this guy. So we're like, screw it, let's do it. So we did. We played at this place in St. Joe called the Rendezvous that's no longer there. And it went great. And it was like, that was really fun.
Did you practice for this gig?
Yeah, for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
And so we were like, hey, we should do it again, but let's switch the bands. Instead of Typo and Misfits, let's do, we did Prong and White Zombie.
Oh, wow.
Because Prong and White Zombie played in St. Joe together in the 90s.
They did?
Yes.
What venue?
Civic Arena.
How many seats?
2,500, 2,000, something like that.
Wow. Was
Yeah.
it packed?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This was like when Thunder Kiss 65 was really breaking.
Okay.
So we did Prong and White Zombie, and that went really well. And it was like, well, shit, this is fun. I was like, why don't we do something like, let's do songs from John Hughes movies. Everybody likes John Hughes movies. That makes it really difficult for us. We have to stay within the parameters. Like, it's got to be John Hughes. It might be kind of fun. We'll just do like a weird 80s night. That was the end of it. Here we are 19 years later.
Oh.
The band name Todd came up with, the other guitar player, no idea. We don't play any Blue Oyster or Culture Club songs. We never have.
Seriously?
Seriously. Yep.
Wow.
I don't know. I think maybe he said he saw it in a book. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
He just said it, and we were like, yeah, we're only going to use this name once, whatever.
Yeah. 19 years later.
19 years later, here we are.
Did you guys ever record anything?
We did. We attempted to over COVID, when no one was playing shows and all the shows we had were canceled. We went to our keyboard player, who has experience in recording studios and went to school to record. He was like, hey, since we can't do shows, let's just record some versions of our songs in my house, and we'll do that. And so we took a couple of months and did that. But like anything else, we never finished it. So we recorded like 5 or 6 songs, our iterations, our versions of these popular 80s songs. But he recently mentioned that he might try to finish it. But yeah, so we have some recordings, but nothing's been released, so to speak.
Okay. So for both the initial show and then the Prong White Zombie show, you just literally 2 weeks, and you got how long of a set?
Like 10 songs.
Okay.
Yeah. Like maybe 3 weeks. I mean, these are all songs that all of us know and love and have heard over and over and over and over.
All right.
And everyone in the band is pretty like, we've all played our instruments for a long time. So it's just like, hey, we want to play this song. Okay. What key? Okay. Try to do this. We're lucky enough that we can all pick up like songs pretty quickly, but it's just because we're so old and we've been playing for so long. I've been playing guitar since I was like 8. Like, if I can't do that, something's wrong.
Yeah. So was when you were 8, was it a gift? Did you ask for it? How did you?
Oh man, it's so weird. So yeah, I guess I was always obsessed with guitar, and as a kid, I didn't watch cartoons. I watched MTV. And like, I can kind of remember, when you're a kid and you have these weird memories you can remember from when you're a little kid. Like, I remember watching like Duran Duran videos when I was really young, and just, I don't know, I was just obsessed with music. I was obsessed with guitar, and I always had little toy guitars growing up. And then I think when I was in like 3rd grade, I got my first real guitar,
An
like
acoustic?
for Christmas. And then after that, I just never put it down.
You still have that one?
I don't. No,
That's
I have
long
no
gone.
idea where that thing
Yeah.
is. I have a lot of guitars, but that one, I wish I still had it, but I don't.
Are you 5, 6 guitar count?
Right now?
Yeah.
I think I've got like 12.
Wow.
I think.
And I mean, are they all taken care of in
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
cases or whatever?
I have a rack in my office at home, so I work from home. So I've got my desk and all this, and I have a rack with all my guitars to my left, and my amp and pedal board is set up to me.
Do
right
they
behind me.
all get equal attention?
Not as much as they should.
Yeah. You got your favorites?
I got my favorites. Yeah. Not as much as they should. I need to play more.
Sure.
But so that's how VOCC started, and people just kept coming. And we always say, like, this was a joke. This was not meant to be serious. We don't take it seriously, but people just keep showing up, They keep having fun, so we'll just keep doing it.
Did you, when all of a sudden, okay, this is a thing, was it we're reaching out to venues or venues reaching out to you guys or a mix?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Trying to think. There's the Brewtop North and Brewtop South. Brewtop North up off of Berry Road, and Brewtop South in Overland Park. And our friends in the band, Dolowite, they're all from St. Joe too.
They are? Okay.
Yeah. So, and we all grew up together. So, like, their high school bands and our high school bands played together at high school shows in St. Joe.
Nice.
So, as they were gaining popularity here, they're I think they're a year older than us, but they were gaining popularity, and we just started playing shows with them because they're old friends. And then they would say, "Hey, we play here. We'll give you their number." And then I know Steve Tulipana pretty well.
Okay.
So Steve had us in the old record bar a few times, which was always really fun. This was kind of word of mouth. And then, we would just randomly, I remember we played the Beaumont once. Somebody just reached out, the Hunt Industries, who was a promoter at the time.
Huh.
Just like, "Hey, saw you guys at the record bar. Do you want to play the Beaumont?" It's like, yeah, of course we do.
Yeah. That was a fun venue. A lot of unused square footage
Yes.
in that spot.
Yes.
But still fun.
I heard a thing recently, it may have even been this show, I don't remember. What is the weirdest, or because it was like a country bar. They had they had like a mechanical bull in the back.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest show you saw at the Beaumont?
I didn't see many,
Okay.
but I definitely saw Robert Randolph and the Family Band there.
Okay.
Which is
A little odd for a country bar.
Yeah,
Yep.
But I mean, it was maybe late-ish in its run.
Yeah.
They were kind of just like, we got
It's got to run.
the gigs to,
Yeah.
Sisters of you brought a gift.
Yeah, I did. We've got a record. It came out like 10 years ago. So
The Serpent, the Angel, and the Adversary.
Yes.
Sisters of.
Yes.
Very handsome.
thank you.
How long has it been around?
10 years.
The band?
Oh, the band. So the band this has been an ongoing project between me and my best friend, Aaron. So he and I grew up together, and then he played drums. We had our high school bands and whatever, our local bands in St. Joe, but then he played drums. He filled in drums for Blackpool Lights for a tour or two. Then he played drums in Reggie and the Full Effect. He played drums in the Appleseed Cast. I played guitar in Blackpool Lights. And kind of while we were doing all of this, he and I always had this thing where like he would write a riff or I would write one, and we would always just kind of send it to each other, like Postal Service style. And we've kind of always written very well together. We've been friends since we were like 12 years old. So it's just always organically worked. Like Aaron and I just do stuff. And then, he remember the project started. He was like, "I've got these 5 songs. I think I want to do something with it. Could you come up with like bass or guitar for these?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I did.
Can you find your way around a bass guitar too?
Yeah, I play bass too.
Okay.
So I was like, "Yeah, sure." And that's just kind of what started it. We call ourselves Sisters of because this is the weird thing. If you had an old iPod, I'm sure, like the old iPods.
Yeah, it's down here somewhere. Yeah.
And the screen was only so big.
Yeah.
So if the album titles or whatever were very long, it would scroll once and then it would just stick. So it would say whatever it was, but the screen would never show the whole album title. So while Aaron and I are starting our first EP with this and writing stuff or whatever, he and I are both really big Molly Maguire fans.
Oh, funny.
And their first record is called Sisters of a Sacred Heart. But on that iPod, it only said Sisters of ... That's the name of our band.
Okay.
We stole it from Molly Maguire.
It's funny that you mentioned that because, if I'm rolling around in the car listening to something and I had this great system for a really long time where I really only listened to one particular playlist on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's 6. I mean, and they continue to add to it. It's like 600 albums and like 11,000 hours.
Whoa.
Full album,
Yeah.
And so I'm just not paying for Spotify.
Yeah.
I can only access it via Shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
And
I do the same.
For years, like that's what is playing on my Sonos in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It just, like when they first started doing the year-end wrap.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
were literally like, "You're a fucking astronaut. You're a part of the," and it's like, well, kind of cheap.
Yeah,
Literally
exactly.
24/7.
Just
the only
constant,
time
yeah.
it goes if there's a power outage. I think maybe once I made it all the way through the list and started over.
Started over again.
But again, not paying for it.
Yep.
I'm getting ads,
Yep.
and over time, the variety of ads shrunk to only Spotify Premium.
Right.
They're like, would you use our shit so much? Just please
Pay for this damn thing.
And I just wouldn't. And they changed something.
Oh, really?
In the algorithm, so it'll freeze.
Oh no.
Which means I got to get my phone out and then like go to a different thing and be on that for a little bit
and then go back.
And I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, if I would, what would happen a lot on this playlist, I'd be like, who the fuck is this? This is awesome.
Yep.
Find it, put it on the thing that I do pay for, and then if I'm driving around, I'm just on shuffle, and so like a cool song will come, and I would add like the whole album.
Right.
If I would
Yeah.
hear a cool tune, whole album. So a lot of times something's playing, and I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll roll, and then the screen goes off, and I'm like, fuck, no.
Who was that? Yeah.
I'm driving right now. God damn it.
Yep.
Or I know the artist, but the voice that I'm hearing on vocals is also familiar, and I know it's not part of that.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a feature. So then you got to get all the way to the into the parenthetical.
Yeah.
It's like, son of a bitch. Anyway,
if you miss it,
hilarious.
Yep. The perils of music technology and how it's changed.
I mean, it's great, and it's not in
Yeah.
so many ways.
Yeah. Like I mentioned, we started a label down here. I worked at another label in Omaha for a while. So like I really got to see what like successful independent record labels, how they were operating and then how they died. Like I watched it firsthand. It's
Wow.
like, oh.
You mentioned Bob Walkenhorst, who was 139. Bill Brownlee, you know who this cat is?
I don't think I know the name.
He used to write for the Star, maybe still does, but he also he has two blogs, Plastic Sax, which is a KC jazz focus, and then I believe it's called Beyond the Glass. And so he just cruises around and goes to shows and writes little tiny things about him. But he did write officially and in a paid gig for the Star for 15 years, which was his second career.
Oh, wow.
His first career, he got a job with a label, like working, selecting.
Oh, like, yeah.
Pulling in the slots.
Yep.
And, the time I was like, how in the world, like, if you pull the last, we were talking before there was hardly any technology.
Right.
If you pull the last one and you need to refill the slot from back stock or whatever, what's the system? And he's like, probably two people in the world care about the answer to this question, and it's you and me.
Right.
And so anyway, he had this gig, and then he got promoted to the office, and then all of a sudden he was like a regional dude, and then he was getting on planes.
Oh, yeah.
Working all these years for a record label.
Yeah.
And then he wrote about music for the Star. I'm like, I wanted one of those two jobs.
Right.
You got them both?
Why'd you get both of them, man?
Cool story, though.
Wow. Yeah.
So Sisters of is 12-ish years old.
12-ish. Yeah, I would say 12, 13. Like I said, Aaron and I have been friends forever. We've played together a long time, but as far as in this formal capacity under that name, probably like 12 years, 13 years, something like
that. And how many-ish bands prior to for you?
Oh.
Many?
Yeah. I mean, you have your high school first band. Yeah. And which is always absolutely terrible, but you learn a lot. I don't know. I've probably been... And I like so many different kinds of music. I had a alt country thing for a while because I love Uncle Tupelo and Sunvolts and Whiskey Town and Wilco and all that. So I did that for a few years. I love doing that. I don't know. I played drums in a punk band. I played guitar in a crazy fast punk rock band out of Kansas City. Probably 40 bands.
Seriously?
Something like that.
Wow. Yeah. Any favorite venues over the years that have either come and gone or are still around, or
here in town or anywhere?
Or in both. Yeah.
Favorite place to play in Kansas City? Oh, that's tough. And the Uptown Theater is fantastic.
Sure.
It's amazing. That's like bucket list. I was finally able to check that off.
Nice.
Honestly, the original Record Bar.
Okay.
I
Okay.
fucking love that place.
Cool.
Was lucky enough to play there quite a few times. The sound was great. The vibe was great. It was awesome. And then elsewhere, I really enjoyed. We played a place in San Francisco called Slim's. That's no longer around. That we always did great shows, and it was just a really nice, neat place. I've been lucky enough to play like legendary places. Like I played the Troubadour once. And just other cool places. But yeah, Slim's in San Francisco is probably my favorite.
Cool.
And then here in town, the old Record Bar.
Did you stick around in Bob's episode long enough to the point where we were talking about sort of the Rainmakers' heyday and how they were like, they're 4 or 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
And folks were just going out every night to see live music. Like I don't want to say full or packed, but not sparse.
Yeah.
And it was like, what a trip.
It was a different time back then. And it's one of those, like, I was listening to that, and I've heard of those stories. I've heard of those days. I was much too young, or maybe not even alive back then. They're certainly much too young. But I've heard that, and it's just like, oh, why couldn't I have been a part of that? God, that would have been amazing.
You know, because now it's like, I don't. My show attendance has gone like this as I've gotten older and older.
100%.
And there's like, here are the shows that a younger me would probably have gone to. Here's the shows I'm not gonna miss, like unless I don't fucking know about them for whatever reason.
That, which also happens. Yeah.
But just like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it's the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not staying at home then. I mean,
right.
It's wild. But also, like, the price of drinks and the price of cover, getting in the
price
door.
of shows. Yeah. Like, I recently went, as I don't really go to shows much anymore either, because like you said, I think it's maybe an age thing. You get older, it's just kind of like, I'm tired. But I just went and saw the Deftones here in town like a month ago.
Where'd they play?
Sprint Center. It's always Sprint. Whatever it's called. It was them and Idols and the Barbarians of California.
Did they fill the place?
It was pretty damn full.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty damn full. But like, that was I cannot miss. I've seen this was like my 3rd or 4th time seeing them. I have to see them. But yeah, like that's a don't miss. There's a lot of shows that come through. It's like, yeah, that'd be nice. But then the day of, I'm just like, I'm gonna make dinner.
My couch is looking
really good.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So you're born and raised St. Joe?
Yes.
Okay.
Born and raised, moved around a little bit, but I always ended up coming back.
Siblings?
One older sister, 8 years older than me.
Okay.
So a lot of my early music probably came from hearing Duran Duran blaring out of her bedroom or stealing her Led Zeppelin cassettes.
Nice.
Yep.
We moved to an Atlanta suburb for 3 years in the early 80s, and it was like right when MTV launched. And like prior to and after, never had cable.
Yeah.
So for 3 years, it was like, well, we had a TV in the guest room, but it was just, whatever the Atlanta version of 4, 5, and 9.
Right.
41 and 62.
Right. Yeah.
But so the TV in the family room, if it's, on because the adults are watching something, like every opportunity I could get. And it was like the first thing I ever saw was Owner of a Lonely Heart.
Yes.
Yeah. And he it's just like dudes in suits in a business building, and then at the end, one of them jumps off the roof and turns into an eagle.
Yeah, it's a weird video.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What was that? But definitely, I saw. I don't know how. I definitely saw a Duran Duran video or two, and at some point, there was a Duran Duran poster on the wall in my bedroom.
Whoa.
And I don't know who gave it to me. Why? I definitely wasn't asking for it.
Right.
And then who put that up there? And like for 4 seconds, it was like, these guys are on MTV. And then it was like, we should take that down. I was obsessed with the Rock of Ages, Def Leppard.
Okay. Yeah.
Because dude had the fucking.
Oh, that's right. I haven't seen that video in so long. Yeah.
Well, I saw it recently, but I would stay. I would see little snippets of it.
Mhm.
Like I would turn it, and it was like ending the little.
On the bottom left.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So like if I had a sleepover, we'd stay up like all night.
Oh, hell yeah.
And just
Yep.
2:30 in the morning and still nothing.
Mhm.
At some point since starting this, I went back and watched it. Horrible, horrible. But in 1983,
It was fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. Yeah, I remember watching. I mean, the MTV was like I just lived and breathed it.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't like Sesame Street. I didn't like cartoons. I wasn't into that shit. It was just like, man,
I logged all that stuff prior to MTV.
yeah.
I loved both of them.
all that.
I mean, Saturday morning, I was all about Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Which was I never played the game,
And I didn't either.
but the cartoon was dope. It was like
remember that.
5 kids cruising around, and they each had a power, and there was a goat
I don't
or a
remember that.
unicorn.
I remember I watched the weird cartoons, Hong Kong Phooey and Grape Ape and all those.
Sure.
Yeah.
A lot of amazing collection of voices.
Yes.
Like you had the dude that
Yeah.
just wild. What is that? It's like a dog that doesn't speak. And
Right.
just has
It
this
was. Yeah. It
sinister
was his
laugh.
dog. Yeah. Oh man, the good old days.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how your folks initially connected?
I've heard you ask this on,
Yeah.
on other, and I have scraped my brain, and no,
Okay,
I don't.
fair enough.
I think so. You know, I'm from St. Joe, St. Joe being a river town.
Yeah.
My parents would have met in the incredibly late '60s or early '70s, and I think, because Kansas was an 18 to drink state and Missouri was a 21, and my mom's from Kansas, my dad's from St. Joe. I think Dad would go across the river to like go drink with his buddies, and I think he met my mom that way.
Cool.
Something like that. Yeah.
So did they put on music to listen to in the home when you guys were young?
Kind of. My mom had a really big record collection from when she was like a teenager in high school and stuff like that.
Is it still around?
I have some of it, yeah.
Nice.
And some of it was like, it wasn't bad stuff, and that's stuff I love, but not bad. And so she would have music playing, but she would also play like Kenny G and Michael Bolton and the one Sarah McLachlan CD for like 4 fucking years. Mannheim Steamroller every Christmas morning for 20 years of my life. But she liked music. My dad, I think, only owned 2 CDs, which was Neil Young's Harvest Moon and the Eagles' Hell Freezes Over. I heard both of those ad nauseum for my teens, for my adolescence.
You're certain Harvest Moon and not Harvest.
Harvest Moon.
Okay.
Yes, Harvest Moon.
Tread lightly. That's a
No,
sacred.
I love Harvest Moon. I
Okay,
I love the album, but there was times I was just like, Dad, can you listen to something else?
Yeah.
It's a great album.
Yeah.
If I never hear the Hell Freezes Over version of Hotel California, it will be too soon.
I have never listened to that record, and I don't have any plans.
You're doing just fine without it. So we had music in the house. More so, it was my sister. She was just older than me, that she would have popular music, and she was really into music. My dad, though, what was really unique about him is, although he didn't really own CDs or cassettes or whatever, he loved live music.
Oh, wow.
So he took my sister to see the Jackson 5 at Arrowhead.
Wow.
He took me to see U2 at Arrowhead. He took me to see Pink Floyd at Arrowhead. He took me to see Blind Melon at Memorial Hall in KCK.
Great venue.
Yeah, in the 90s, it was hopping.
Yeah.
So Dad took us to concerts when, like, we really wanted to go. Even if he didn't know the artist or the band or whatever, he would still go just because he liked watching a live band.
Cool.
He liked live music. It's like my first concert ever was in St. Joe at the Civic Arena. It was Robert Plant and Faith No More.
Really?
Faith No More was the first live band I ever saw. My dad took me to that.
Wow.
And that was, I have the date.
You got because you have your stubs.
Yeah, I do. November 18th, 1990.
Wow.
My first concert.
That would have been. I mean, Epic was out.
Yeah,
right?
they were touring that
The
record.
real thing.
They were touring
Yeah,
that record.
yeah.
So yeah, I got kind of shown music for my sister, and then my friends all had like older brothers or older sisters, and it just kind of grew that way. And then lucky enough, I had a dad I would just be like, Dad, I want to go see this band. I want to go see the Flaming Lips at Memorial Hall. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really fascinating you brought that up because I just, I think I had somebody over Tuesday to do one of these, and it's in between now and then. I've never before, for no reason whatsoever, but all of a sudden I'm inundated with this notion of birth order and the correspondence, real or imagined, to what your musical tastes end up being.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, the thing that I'm kicking around a bunch inside that lane is and maybe this would be an interesting paper to write.
Yeah.
Do younger siblings tend to listen to heavier stuff than their older?
Oh.
Because, like, if I'm firstborn and I give you physical graffiti, and you're like, yeah, that's cool,
This is
but
great.
well, what else is out there?
Yeah.
And then, is that a broadcast thing across American families?
I've never thought about that, but that you raise a really good point. Like 100%. And Aaron, who does Sisters with me, absolutely. He has an older sister. Same thing. My friend Alex Brawl, who from St. Joe, he was in the music industry for a long time. His brother Matt Brawl is a drummer here in Kansas City. I mean, older sibling Matt Brawl took me to see Fugazi at Memorial Hall.
Wow.
Yeah. So having that older sibling, 100%. I don't know where they got it, because I got it from them.
Right.
Yeah. So that would be a very good paper. I would read that paper. I would read that paper.
Did you know, just like the second Faith No More album has made 2 lists kind of recently. It's not the real thing. It's
Angel Dust?
Yes.
Yep.
So that made a list recently,
Oh,
and we wound up talking about the real thing, and so I went back and watched the video for Epic, and I never knew that he's wearing a fucking Mr. Bungle shirt.
Yep.
I was like, get the fuck out of here, holy shit.
He was promoting his other band while Faith No More. Yeah. Faith No More made it exponentially larger than Mr. Bungle ever did.
Right.
But yeah.
Somebody had Mr. Bungle record on their list, and this was in the beginning. I was kind of just doing what's your favorite album?
Yeah.
And so that's all and I mean, that was a chore to get through. It's like, okay, we're in post-punk. Whoop! Now we're over here in fucking math. And now we're...
Anything Mike Patton does, it's brilliant, and sometimes it's just impossible to digest.
The brilliant piece is a recurring theme. Anytime he's come up, it's like, guys, what? Back when that video came out, I was like, this guy's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And then he did the MTV Music Awards performance.
Oh God.
Where he flopped.
Oh, around. Yeah.
Like the fish in the video.
Yes. Yeah. I remember, they were they were the first live band I ever saw in St. Joe, Missouri. I was in 6th grade, I think. And they came out, and I genuinely remember being kind of scared. Like, what in the fuck is this?
Yeah.
By the end of their set, I loved it.
Okay.
But it was, and I knew Epic or whatever, but it was just like, holy shit. Oh my God. Like, he scared the shit out of me.
It was,
But they were great. But yeah.
And Dad's with you?
Yeah.
You would go to were you gauging his reaction?
He would just kind of stand there and nod his head.
Okay.
Be like,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so Mom's record collection, Dad's 2 CDs, Sister's stuff is in the mix, and then you got Buddy's sort of peppering the whole.
Yep.
And then over here's the list that you shared with me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so not like stuff that you're hearing at home.
Yep.
And not your list, but is there an album that stands out that was sort of the light bulb or an eye-opening experience where, there's a whole other world of music outside of the home that I'm not even...
Oh, okay. See, this is why I came with a list. I'm not good on the spot. Oh man, that's a really hard question. That's a good one.
First purchase, first borrow. Are you young enough or old enough to have been in cassette land at all? Because
Oh
that's
yeah.
right. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I was cassettes, CDs, records. Gosh, I don't know, man.
Okay.
That is really tough. Really tough.
So for whatever reason, my right before moving to Atlanta, my folks split. I mean, the reason we moved because my mom remarried and he got transferred. Blah blah blah. But my dad came over one day. I don't know. I'm too young to remember exactly, but he brought two albums with him, and it was Barry Manilow's One Voice
Nice.
and Rupert Holmes' Escape, which
That's a Pina Colada
yes,
song. Yeah.
and he was
Yeah.
like,
Here you go.
I got these for you, and I'm like, where and why,
Why?
and what do I do with them? Oh, okay. So it's like I had those two, and then I still have this various artists record called Hot Tracks, and
Okay.
it's got like fucking Bryan Adams, Cuts Like a Knife, and Man Eater, and it's got it's the most bizarre collection of tunes,
Yeah.
but we listened to the shit out of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
had like a Mickey Mouse, Disco Fever,
Oh, okay.
a
Yeah.
couple things like that. So it's just the weirdest.
Like, yeah. Like, I mean, I can think of purchases. Like, I had the Great White Once Bitten, Twice
Oh,
Shy
yeah.
single. I had the Queensryche Silent Lucidity single.
Hey.
Yeah.
Great little riff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
I was
then,
putting that on mixtapes for girls
Oh,
so often that
So
I was
often.
like, you guys don't talk to each other, right? I want you to think yours is unique.
this is for you. Actually, mixed cassettes. I had an older cousin. He was a violinist, like an incredible violinist. Went to William Jewell for music. Got his master's degree at incredibly, like, I can't remember what the college is. A liberal arts school in Vermont, but just like incredible musician. But he was like a huge like music guy, metalhead, whatever. His favorite band was Kansas.
Oh,
And I feel like he gave me a Kansas record once.
what did they do besides Carry On and Dust in the Wind?
They've got like 10 records.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, a couple of them are from St. Joe.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
singer and the guitar player, I think. I feel like he gave me a Kansas record. He may have given me a Dio record, Holy Diver.
Oh.
And I think he also gave me a Camper Van Beethoven album.
Ah.
Because like they had a violin player and he was like, hey, see, violin's cool.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what else is cool? My electric six
Yeah,
string.
exactly. So yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, going back to what you said, is it comes from an older sibling, maybe an older family
Yeah.
member, a cousin, whatever, your friends, siblings, things
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, it's
Well, that's the collection. Mostly, Dad had 8 tracks, mostly John Denver and Oak Ridge Boys. Mom's car was 61
61 country.
WHB.
Oh, okay.
All oldies all the time.
Okay.
Which I learned since starting this. I always thought those were the call letters. It stands for World's Happiest Broadcasters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
But anyway, I knew the oldies, like there's a fucking test in my life dependent on
Yeah.
it.
You could do it.
And then that eventually we kind of became a 101 The Fox household.
Yep.
So I'm just getting all the, FM radio stuff pounded in there. But I rode my bike to the Ward Parkway Mall one day in middle school and bought Led Zeppelin 4 and Billy Joel, Innocent Man.
Okay.
And came home and like listened to those in my dad's basement and was like, I've unlocked something so large that I can't describe it.
Yep.
Because I know how many other cassettes were for sale in that store. And this is like not his car, her car, or our little record collection.
Yeah.
And it was like,
This is mine.
yeah. And it hasn't stopped since. I mean, anyway.
Yep. Yeah. I completely agree. I feel like you have those like formative years where like you kind of find like what's yours. Like,
Yeah.
like I need something. I don't know what I need. And then there's this band that's like, oh, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And you're like, I will tell everybody for the rest of my life about this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yes.
Oh, man. So, Blue Oyster Culture Club Facebook page.
Yes.
Sisters of, do they have an online?
Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And are there more recordings?
So yeah, as far as the physical release, that record came out in like 2015, 2016. You can still get it on our label's website, I think.
Okay.
crowquillrecords.com. And then we've done a bunch of digital release stuff on Spotify and Apple Music.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
and I think it's on Amazon Music too.
Sisters of, and there
it is.
Okay.
It's really hard to find because you're going to find a whole lot of Sisters of Mercy.
Yeah.
But you just got to go digging and you'll find it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, do you guys gig? Does the Instagram page get?
We've done. I was in Seattle this previous week, and the drummer who played live with us in the live iteration lives in Seattle. I was with him, and we talked about it. I think we've played a total of 8 or 10 shows.
Okay.
A couple in St. Joe, a couple in Lawrence, the old Record Bar, middle of the Map Fest a few years ago. So I mean, the writing and the recording is all me and Aaron, and then when we play it live, like you need to have more than 2 people on stage.
Yeah.
So our friend Bo played drums. Our friend R.L. Brooks played guitar. Another St. Joe guy that owns a merch company here in Kansas City called Scene Merch.
Okay.
And then our other friend Derek played bass. And like, I would love to do it. I would love to do it more. Bo, our drummer, lives in Seattle, but I know I mentioned it to other drummers in the area. If we ever did this, would you want to help out? I hope to.
Sure.
I want to.
Yeah.
Never say never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so what kind of stuff's on the Instagram page?
A lot of it is either updates about us recording, or if we're releasing stuff.
Cool.
Aaron lives across the street from me.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. And we still don't record together. We do it like postal service. We're just emailing it across the street. So yeah, we still write and record a lot.
Cool.
And then we just put it up.
Yeah.
Send it to our friend BJ that runs our label. Like, hey, can you put this on streaming? Done. Okay.
Okay.
Very
cool.
Yeah.
So you did, as I mentioned, share a list with me. Many thanks.
Yeah, of course. It was so fucking hard.
You may have heard this a dude that Kyle Maggard. He owns Brothers Music KC on Johnson Drive.
Yep.
And he was like, we were rapping. And he's like, so what's yours? And I was like, what's my what? And he's like, what's your top 5? I was like, nope. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, I sit in this chair. I don't
have to do it.
He's like, no, for real. And I was like, all right, I'll tell you what. One night, I started it on a Post-it. Mm-hmm. I only need 5. 37. You know,
front and back. Yeah.
I mean, and he was like, "Well, show." And I was like, "All right, it's upstairs. I'll show it to you." But fuck that.
No, it was. So, I mean, I could have given you a top 5 of Kansas City bands records that came out from 1990 to 1995, and still had more than 5.
Yeah.
Like fuck. So yeah, like I've got a whole list of others that didn't make the cut. So my list, it's a bit more. I had to kind of like take a step back. Because I love top 5s. I love like the movie High Fidelity. I could watch that once a month. So like I had to kind of take a step back and be like, let's make these more autobiographical and not so much like these are just 5 great records.
How big is your vinyl collection?
Oh, I probably have like 200.
Okay. How is it arranged?
Alphabetical.
Okay.
No.
That was, I think I told you that I just watched that for the first time like this year. And he arranges it
autobiographical.
I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? I want to go to the C's and find the cars. And...
Yeah, how he said he had to remember. He gave someone Fleetwood Mac's Rumors because of this friend, and I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was great. I could never do that.
Yeah,
never.
Yeah.
But
you said, and props to you for listing it in chronological order as well. Mm-hmm. So it's chronological and autobiographical, which I think doesn't always happen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe not. For me, it's just kind of like I said, I tried to take a step back and just think like, this is what these records did to me as a musician or as a person as I got older, I guess.
Yeah.
So
starting at 71.
Oh, yeah.
With the aforementioned Led Zeppelin 4. Fourth of 9, 8 tracks, 42 minutes. Rock and roll out of London. This one recently made Sherry Ortiz's list from episode 179. She does tours. She does all kinds of different local tours.
Okay.
Where you can go like look at the graffiti and the mural art down in the whatever
I see what
area.
you're
Or
saying.
anyway.
Yep.
So that was on her list.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very, very important record to me in terms of opening that door to the hallway that it becomes my stuff.
Yep.
But for you, what's the story?
So, this was a record a cassette I think I stole from my sister. And I heard like Black Dog, or maybe it was rock and roll. I was like, oh, that's really cool. I really like that. I need to get more of it. So then like I stole the tape, I know I stole her tape actually, and just listened to it. And it was like, yes, Stairway to Heaven's a great song. Yes, Rock and Roll is a great song. Black Dog's got that cool riff, but like Four Sticks, oh man, that drum beat kills me. Going to California, I could listen to that song on repeat. And When the Levee Breaks, it's the best way to end a record, with a song that just bangs that hard. And like, so when I got that, that's when like Led Zeppelin was like, okay, I want to do this. I want to play guitar. This is so fucking cool. Jimmy Page was like my idol. It was like, yep, that's what I need to do. So while obsessing over Led Zeppelin, around the same time, I discovered, what was it? Song Remains the Same.
Oh, the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
And drove my parents nuts because I would rent it from Blockbuster every weekend and watch it every weekend because I was just so obsessed. So like, I love 1, 2, and 3. Houses of the Holy is a great record. Physical Graffiti, In Through the Outdoor. I like them all. 4 was the one that it was like the light bulb of like, I want to play in a band. I want to play guitar in a band. Like, I don't know how, and I need to get a whole fuckload better than I am, but I know this is the direction I want to try to go. So that was
Crazy that you said that you let off with the Four Sticks thing, because I just like a month ago, and now I don't remember who it was, saw an Instagram reel or a TikTok or something where somebody's asking a drummer, what's the craziest thing you've ever had to teach yourself or learn? And he was like, 4 sticks. I was like, have you been waiting all your life for somebody to ask? He hesitated 0.
Yeah.
Well, and I was like, that's the one right after Misty Mountain High.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
So I was like, I know that song like the back of my head, but I don't know the drums in it. I know it's different, but now I got to go back and okay, I got you. Yeah.
The time signature is super weird. It changes, and Bonham had 4 sticks in his hands. He had 2 sticks in each hand. That's why it was called 4 Sticks. Like, yeah, that song really grabbed me. And then like going to California again, just
beautiful.
Oh, the whole that record to me, just that was it. I was like, yep,
well,
there it is.
I mean, I bought it because 2 dudes at school, we had to do a skit in communications class, and we had, okay, Chris, it's your turn. You stand up and you walk to the front and do your dorky little thing.
Yeah.
These 2 dudes paired up, and I was like,
What?
I didn't know you could do that. And then they're like, we'll be right back. And they went out in the hall and came back in, and one of them had a rolled up piece of notebook paper and a broom. And the other had like a flannel, but it was kind of cut off at the bottom and it was unbuttoned. So it was chest.
Oh, yeah.
And they went up there and did, like lip sync, whatever, with a boombox to Rock and Roll. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? That's why I went to the mall and bought that. So I'm like, it took me many years to like appreciate the Battle of Evermore for what it is.
Yep.
In fact, it took the Wilson sisters. Their cover of it in singles. I was like, wow, this is real. No, okay, no, all right. Anyway,
I forgot that was on the single soundtrack.
Yeah. So Misty Mountain Hop, cool.
Yep.
4 Sticks. Okay. Going to California.
Pretty.
What else can this record do? And then,
yeah.
I was like, that sounds cool. And then like a harmonica under a fucking staircase.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Control Alt Delete. Like I'm seriously so good.
Yeah.
And that was, I was like, all right, now I got to get 1, 2, 3. House
Yep.
of the Holy.
Yeah. So 4 is what got me, and then I think I got Houses of the Holy, and then it was like 3, 2, 1, and like every album has its great songs. Like Zeppelin definitely has some stinkers. There's certainly some songs I'm not a fan of, but all in all, I think their catalog is just terrific.
I generally will. I mean, it's not shitting on, but like Coda and Presence are dog shit to me.
Yeah, they're not good.
I Physical Graffiti is my holy grail.
Yep.
However, there is a track or two on there where it's like you guys committed to a double album, and you're like, fuck, we're a couple tunes shy.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. Why did you do that?
Yeah. What can we write real quick? Yeah. No, I agree completely. Yeah. And yeah, Coda and Presence would just kind of ignore those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've already mentioned it, but when we were swapping messages, you're like, oh, top 5 is brutal. I could have given you 20.
Yeah.
But these are the 5.
Yep.
And there's a 22-year gap between your 1 and your 2, which is wild. Self-titled Season to Risk.
There is. Yes.
First of 5, 11 tracks, 43 minutes. I haven't had a Season to Risk record make a list prior to this, but I did have Steve on.
Oh, okay.
Tulipana. Did you see his?
No, I didn't see Steve.
He's episode 84. And
I will listen to Steve's next. Okay.
I mean, I mostly enjoy all of these, so I'm the worst person to ask, is that a good episode? Is it a bad episode?
Yeah.
They're all fun for me.
Right, yeah.
But he was like, with this top 5 shit. And I was like, don't not come because of it. Like, if you want to, and he finally was like, here, but I'm just telling you, if you would have asked me last week or if you would have asked me next week, it's probably a different topic.
thing.
I'm like, that's cool, man.
Yeah. Steve, man, Steve is like, he's like to me and to a lot of people, it's like the godfather to the KC rock scene.
Well, and he showed up. I didn't even know what I didn't know about him and who he is and what he does. And he showed up and he was like, he was a little on edge. And I was like, he's like, man, just, like in the food service business, like your day can just kind of tick along, and then every day 3:30 to 5 it bottlenecks and shit gets crazy because there's a cutoff. And he had one of those days where nothing's going on, and then everybody in the world that he knows at 4 o'clock like, hey man, and he's like, I almost canceled. And I was like, thank you for not canceling.
That guy's so busy. He's always had his hands in so many pots with the amount of like bands that he's in, venues he's running, other like ventures that he may be a part of or help manage or help run. It's like, dude, how do you sleep?
That's just his professional life.
Yeah.
He has a wife.
He's married. He and Cheryl. Yeah.
I think his mom is no longer with us quasi recently.
I think that's true. Yeah.
But I think they were pretty freaking close.
I think so. Yep.
Anyway, Season to Risk is post-punk noise rock alternative outfit out of Kansas City.
Yes.
You mentioned you could have listed 20. We have the 20-plus year gap.
Yep.
What makes this so special?
So this Led Zeppelin 4 was, I want to play in a band. I want to do that. I'm watching Song Remains the Same over and over and over, just staring at Jimmy Page in front of the crowd and how the band interacted with each other, and it was like, oh my God, I want to do that. And then a friend of mine, I don't even remember what year it was, how old I was. It was probably around the time this record came out. Hanging out at his house, he puts this CD in. I'm looking at this cover and I'm just like, what in the fuck is this? And he's like, this is Season to Risk. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Who are they? He's like, oh, they're from Kansas City. And I was like, what? And we listened to Mine, Eyes, and Snakes. And I'm at the end of that, and I was like, this band's not from Kansas City. He was like, yeah, they are. I swear they are. So the Season to Risk self-titled record was my light bulb moment of like, oh, you mean I actually can do this?
I can do Led Zeppelin 4 in this zip code?
I want to like wait, there are people around here doing it? Okay. So, like, I prefer In a Perfect World out of all their records, but this record was the one that it was like, okay, there's local music is cool, and in local music, it doesn't mean it's just like local playing here in town. Like, this is it made the connection of local music to like national acts.
Yeah.
That's what my brain was like. Okay, now I get it.
Cool.
So in my teenage mind was working, it was like, okay, now I'm connecting the dots. So, and then I just loved this album. Snakes, God, the bass line on that song, I still cannot play it. I have asked Josh Newton, I asked Billy Smith, their bass player. I've asked multiple bass players of season, how do you play that bass line? And they're just like, yeah, man, it's fucking weird. Yeah, I know, it is. Home, oh, these are such great songs. Yeah, I just think it's a seminal record when it comes to the Kansas City rock scene.
So this was first of 5 for them, and their 5th was this year.
Yeah.
Do you know it and the 3 in between?
I've listened to it. I listened to the most recent one the least.
Okay.
So this one was great. In a Perfect World was the second record, and both of those I think they were on Red Decibel in Columbia, so they were on a major label. Like I saw that, like a Kansas City band's on a major label. What? After that was Men Are Monkeys, Robots Win, which is good, weird but good. After that was The Shattering, which they recorded in Fort Collins, Colorado, with the guys from the Descendants and all. They're like friends with them, so they recorded that at the Blasting Room at their studio in Fort Collins. And then this new record, I haven't really listened to it much. What I've listened to, I dig.
Cool.
It's like, oh yeah, it's season. Like it's got the weird season stuff to it, and it's got Steve's phenomenal voice and Dwayne's guitar just screaming. Like, yeah, but I haven't listened to the newest one as much as I should.
I was just, as we've already mentioned, with all the things that he has going on, I was pretty pleased to learn that they had put out a record, because it means they're still doing something.
Yeah, and he's got so many, like the Men of Men thing that he does.
Which Gherkin's a
part of that, I think. Yeah,
sometimes.
I think. Yeah, I mean that's like a rotating cast, I think.
Yeah,
but I know it's like Steve and someone else are like the men behind the curtain.
Yeah,
and they just kind of rotate people in and out.
And then there's is that the one that has Nebraska ties, or is there a different outfit that has Nebraska ties?
He's in Volunteer.
That one. Yeah.
Out of Omaha.
Yeah.
And then they still do. Pardon me. He had like Roman numerals. Gosh, he's just been in so many different bands.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know how he finds the time or the energy or the effort on top of running the record bar, running mini bar, doing everything he does. Yeah,
Lemonade Park.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows what else?
Yeah.
It was funny. Somebody was putting on a show, and they were like, "We're doing this party the night before. Do you want to see if you can round up a few folks that want to go?" And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I'll message some people that have done this. And he was one. I reached out to him, and it was a couple weeks before the Play Loud Fest.
Oh, yeah.
It just
happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I could not find where we had previously communicated. Like, it's just in zero
just couldn't find it.
boxes.
Yep.
And I was like, motherfucker. So I sent him an email, and I was like, I know we never DM'd, but in case that doesn't, I'm going to DM on Instagram.
Yep.
And just, whatever. And that's all the bothering I'm going to do. And he pretty promptly replied to my email message.
Oh, yeah.
And was like, I'd love to. That sounds fun, but my hands are so full with this
everything
festival. Good luck. And I was like, cool, thanks. And then a few minutes later, he DM'd me, hi. Just to not leave me ghosted.
Yeah, hey, I did see this.
Dude, spot on.
All good. Do you mind if I take a break so I can
do it. All right, so we go from 71 to 93, and then just a single year leap to Sunny Day Real Estate's Diary. First of 4, 11 tracks, 52 minutes. Podcast first for this outfit. And in fact, I don't know that I had even heard of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
From London to KC to Seattle with emo post-hardcore offering. like I said, I know nothing.
So they're Sunny Day, Seattle band. Around the same time of the grunge thing, but not grunge at all. So William Goldsmith, the first drummer of the Foo Fighters,
oh,
Sunny Day.
okay.
Nate Mendel, the bass player of the Foo Fighters, he's on this record.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, so Grohl did drum for the Foo Fighters, right?
Mm-hmm. So on the very first, if you watch like the video for Big Me or anything on that first album, William, the drummer of Sunny Day, is in the videos.
Grohl's not in that band?
Not in Sunny Day, no.
I mean, Grohl was not always the drummer for Foo Fighters? Mm-hmm. He was.
No, not always.
He wasn't.
Not always, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that he, like, this is my thing now that...
So the first record he did with like the ray gun on the cover,
Okay.
he played everything. The second album, I believe William played drums on.
Huh.
And when Sunny Day broke up, Nate Mendel, the bass player of Sunny Day, he's been with the Foo Fighters ever since. He's on the second album. He's still with them today.
Huh.
They're on Sub Pop. One of Sub Pop's, I think, better selling records. They are kind of credited as like this record. I hate the term, but like emo, like first wave emo.
I didn't want to write it.
Yeah.
But I saw it on the thing and I was like, all right, whatever.
So they're kind of credited with that. Just
I mean, his voice, the vocals definitely fit the bill for that.
They do. This record to me, like, there was, there was a local cable access show in St. Joe, similar to like 120 Minutes, what that used to be, but kind of like Wayne's World too.
That's immediately where I go.
Yeah. And these two guys in town would play music videos, and they were just like, "Hey, St. Joe, check this out." And like, I saw a video for
Seriously?
Sunny Day Real Estate on a St. Joe cable access Wayne's World type of show, and was like, "Oh my God, this is what I've needed."
That is, if memory serves, and it's not a high functioning
yeah,
outfit up
yeah,
there.
yeah.
The first time anybody has ever said that's how they got turned on to a record, and I'd be surprised if it happens again.
Yeah, really.
Because sometimes I ask people, like, that first album that sort of was the light bulb or the opening of the door, and I'm like, the words are coming out of my mouth, and I'm like, oh, you're LimeWire and fucking. Like, you never went to a place and bought the shit. Sorry, that was a terrible question.
Terrible question. Yep. Yep. Understood. Yeah, I saw a video for the song 7 on that show and was just like, oh. And like, so trying to get like autobiographically, like, I want to do it. Oh, wait, I can do it. And it's like, this is what I want to do. Like, this record kind of showed like, you can invoke emotion and anger and all of this and still have kind of like a heavy edge to it, and yet still have like catchy hooks as well. So it just encapsulated everything that I wanted to hear. And it was like, I liked this about this band. I liked this about this band. I liked this about this band. This record to me took all the things I liked and put them together in one. And I was like, that's it. Wow. That's the one. So I saw it on that show. I went to the local record store in St. Joe, and they had like one copy of it on CD. And I think I bought this record 4 or 5 times. Either CDs, like loaned them out and just been like, keep it. It's amazing. I can get another one. I used to visit Recycled Sounds on Main regularly and ask them every time I'd go in, like if they had an original pressing of this, because it was so hard to find. They finally did. And I freaked out and bought it sight unseen. Like, this album just, it's incredibly special to me.
What is the draw to original pressing?
To me, especially with this record, the original pressing to me that's the way it was originally put out. That was the band's original vision. Any remasters or second pressings or things like that, that's when the band's like, yeah, but let's like remaster this or let's tweak that. Let's make that better. Like, no, I want to hear it in its original form when you were 19 years old and put out this record.
I'm so glad that was your answer, because, whatever, 191 times, if however many people have had 5 on their list.
Yep.
I'm looking up a lot of records, and it's like the default in the digital world is to go. It's the 20th anniversary.
Yep.
It's the remix. It's the deluxe. I'm like, give me the fucking 9-track, 37-minute one. That's how it was in the store.
That's what I want. Yes, that's exactly what I want. And like, yeah. So the original pressing, when I got that, it was like, yes, this is what I need. I don't need the remaster. I don't need I don't care. It's fine. I have the good one.
Yeah.
That's
I got the good one.
Yeah, I got the good one. So we're sticking with that. So yeah, that's what that record did to me. And I mean, they're huge. They're incredibly well known. They've done some reunion tours and shows and such. I saw them in Lawrence last year and like the year before. Like
Original lineup?
Not the bass player.
Okay. But
So Nate has stayed with the Foo Fighters. I mean,
Okay, gotcha.
The paycheck's probably a little bit better.
Yeah.
So, but the other three, so yeah,
So this and then 3 records.
they had this one, the Pink record, How It Feels to Be Something On, which I actually have that cover of that record tattooed on me.
Oh, wow.
And then The Rising Tide. So yeah, 4 records total.
And, they're still touring.
Yeah, selling out shows. I saw them.
Really?
Huh?
What
I saw
venue in Lawrence?
Liberty Hall twice, sold out.
Okay.
And there was no opener, just them.
Were you downstairs or upstairs?
First one up, second one down.
Okay. I saw a show a few years ago there.
Who'd you see?
Kurt Weill.
Okay.
And we had balcony seats, and it is so freaking tight. Like all the people that I was with put their legs over the backs of the chairs in front of them. And I was like, I guess just humans were smaller when this was built.
I think so.
Like, now we're just McDonald's. And so, make it bigger.
Make it right, exactly. Yeah, we've supersized ourselves out of the seats at Liberty Hall. Yeah.
Great venue.
Oh, it's a great venue. And it sounds great up there. I saw Ghost there a long time ago. And was like, I want to see them, but we're going to sit up and I want to take it all in. But yeah, you're cramped like this. And but it's a great venue.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I saw Sunny Day there last year and the year before, both shows sold out.
Damn. Really?
Yeah. They still, like when they play shows, man, they still sell them out. They do like the Best Friends Forever Festival and they do all those fests. Like people still love them. They're still important to a lot of people. So yeah.
Very cool.
Great band, great record. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough.
Nice. So if my notes are correct, we stay in 1994. I'm not.
I can't remember what my last 2 were, so you're gonna surprise. Oh,
Show by the Jesus Lizard. 7 studio albums, 2 live recordings. This is the first of those 2.
Yeah.
Now
Recorded live at CBGB's.
Noise rock, post.
Yeah.
Can't even read my post-hardcore alternative out of Austin. This is Sunny Day Real Estate, completely unfamiliar. Jesus Lizard, going back to like 7th grade, was a name that was always just kind of, but I never
saw him.
Never listened to.
Never listened to him.
I mean, I think I listened to like a little bit here and there, but I didn't have a buddy or somebody that was like, dude, you got to listen to these guys. They were just,
Yeah. They're one of those bands you just see them on all the posters and the flyers and whatever. Yeah, out of Chicago. A couple of them from Texas, but I think they were based in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
They were on Touch and Go Records. This one was more of like a. Have you listened to them much at all? Like
just this.
Just show.
And if I have listened to any studio stuff, it's probably been in short doses. Yeah.
So I think this is their best album.
And also the only way I could find it was YouTube.
Really?
It wasn't on any streaming, which is whatever. But it does make like, I don't, unless you've got the person in the comments that have put the.
Right, like linked it or whatever,
It's just,
just straight through.
I don't know what track this is, but we're here.
So this one was a little different for me because like it got me, how this is what I want to do. Oh, I can do it. This is the kind of stuff I want to do. But I've been a guitar player like since I was like 8 years old or something. And I always, try to be a better player. I think that's what any musician does. Just try to make yourself better at what you're doing. And my best friend, Mark, he was in a band, the Appleseed Cast, for like 8 or 9 years. This was his favorite band growing
Okay.
up. He and I, our lockers were next to each other in 7th grade. I think he wore a Jesus Lizard t-shirt to the first day of 7th grade, if I remember correctly.
Impressive move.
And like, oh yeah, solid move. That's what I was like, okay, so he loved them. And just through him, I was like, yeah, this band rules. I like them. And the more I listened to them, the more I started falling in love. And more so because of the guitar playing.
Okay.
Dwayne Dennison, their guitar player, is like a classically trained guitarist, like educated professionally, classically, just an incredible guitar player. He's played in a bunch of other groups as well. But his playing just blows my mind. And so for me, like this album and then just generally speaking, the Jesus Lizard and Dwayne's other playing kind of opened me up to like, yeah, you are really a shit guitar player compared to this guy. like it might be time to just hang it up because like, holy crap, this guy's amazing. So it opened my eyes just to other ways of playing, other ways of approaching music when writing, other ways of approaching how to listen to it, how to listen to the guitar music or guitar player and how they write and how they perform. And yeah, I mean, I saw them a few times. Their live show was insane. I mean, David Yao, the singer, was known to strip naked on stage.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh. They did Lollapalooza 96 in Kansas City. And somehow me and my friends got the lead singer's Jack and Coke. I don't know how he got it, but he gave it to us. They're just wild.
Wow.
Just absolutely wild and super fun live show. Not the most commercially approachable band, I would say.
No, and I can't speak right in the moment to any studio stuff, but and I know studio and live are wildly different, but the sound spectrum as a whole for this is like it's dialed to a place where not many others would go.
Yeah,
right there.
Agreed. Yep.
And
it's the vocals are muffled, but that's by design.
Yeah.
He just
yeah. The guitar is not like the most audible guitar. I mean, you said he's phenomenal and classically trained and all this stuff, but it's not like
it's not like shredding.
It's not like I'm listening to Jimmy Page and I think I know where those notes are.
Yeah. No, I agree completely. It's very unorthodox would be a way to put it. But unique and kind of angular. Their time signatures were weird. It was it was all about like how much it would drive and push. A lot of energy. But then like I would sit down and try to learn one of these songs and it would just be like, he's got like 8 fingers on his hand. How the fuck does he do this? So this just kind of opened my mind up just as a musician, just like you just have to strive to always be better.
Yeah. What musician is like, I hope tomorrow I'm just the same as I was today. Yeah. No.
Yeah, or the guys who are just like, I think I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah.
I've reached it. Like
it's funny. I saw it's every once in a while I'll see like a 9-second TikTok that's just hilarious, and it's the shot starts and it's somebody that's got a rack of guitars, and they're all. It's almost like a clothes rack. They're all facing the same way, and they're not. The body's not out.
It's the sides.
So you just see a hand go in. No, it starts, and you see the corner, the top back corner of an arm of a couch, and a hand puts a guitar pick down, and then the other hand picks up the guitar and takes it out, and the camera pivots back, and the pick's gone.
God.
And they're like, every time.
God, I know that pain. But if I need to pick, I just look in my dryer because they all fell out of my jeans. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. So it's for anyone who was not like the Jesus Lizard is like it's an acquired taste. And people who love them
Sure.
like me. People that don't like them do not like them.
Yeah. I mean, it was a tough one.
And what I would say, how can I put this? I put them, just me personally, I put them in a similar category to Season to Risk.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Season to Risk live?
No.
Steve Tulipana and David Yao, the singer of the Jesus Lizard, are almost identical as far as their charisma, their stage presence.
Really?
Like Steve goes crazy on stage.
Does he really?
He keeps his clothes on, but he goes crazy on stage. And I told Steve I know Season played shows with the Jesus Lizard back in the 90s too.
Really?
And I had told Steve, like, man, you remind me of David Yao. And he was like, I'm not sure how to take that.
That's funny.
But just, yeah. So I just in that mathy, crazy, weird, but I don't know, still just loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, out of the 90s and into 2002.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I don't know what this is called. Open and close parentheses.
Yeah.
Sugar roast.
Cigaros.
Cigaros. Okay.
Yes.
This is third of 8 tracks, 71 minutes. I swear somebody had one of their records on their list because I felt like I had Googled how to pronounce it. Mm-hmm. Couldn't find it. Nevertheless, Icelandic post rock to bring it all home.
Bring it all home.
This, again, the 5 that you gave me and the difficulty that it was, and it could have been 20, and the so much thinking.
Yeah.
What else is out there? The Led Zeppelin into Sunny Day, into Sunny Day, into Jesus Lizard
to
was wild.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I
think I know these guys' vibe.
Yep.
And I mean, it made me anxious. It made me depressed. It made me scared. It made me paranoid. It gave me Radiohead vibes a time or two. And I was like, I thought I fucking knew what I was getting into. And God, Chris, I need to lay down. So tell me about these guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You nailed it. 4-piece from Reykjavik, Iceland. There was a record before this that has some phenomenal songs on it.
All of these, by the way, are untitled.
On this
Untitled 1, Untitled 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. And they're sang in a language that he made up.
No.
Yeah. It's not even Icelandic. It's gibberish.
Huh.
Because he wanted people to pay attention to the melody and how the voice is used as an instrument. Don't pay no mind to the words because they aren't words. Yeah.
I was like, am I too high? And I'm not high at all.
High at all.
I'm just old and fucking
right.
Unsure of
should
the
I
world.
be high? Yeah. So they were always kind of on the outskirts for me. I heard a few songs on the first record and was like, I like them. That's cool. That's good. The Untitled 4 was on the movie Vanilla Sky.
With Tom Cruise?
Yes.
And, some other hot lady? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one.
Yep. So Untitled 4 was on that movie. And they played, I think, Late Night with Craig Kilborn or something. And they played that song.
His show was so fun.
It was cool. Yeah, it was great.
Speaking of hot ladies, always had a hot lady.
Oh, yeah.
And just could not. He'd be like, how you doing?
Yeah. He didn't hide it very well.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think he needed. He didn't want to.
He didn't want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, they played that. I think it was on Kilborn. And it was just like, oh, shit. Okay. Picked it up and just absolutely fell in love with it. Again, kind of like, this was a bit more kind of like Sunny Day Real Estate, where it was like, and in Sisters of, we have a ton of, or I don't say a ton, but we focus a lot on big ambient sounds. So while most of our songs are pretty it's instrumental metal, but there's also a lot of airy space atmosphere, just lots of space.
Sure.
That's what I got from Sigaros. The guy plays guitar with a cello bow and he sings in a language he made up. And It sounds like they're playing in a cave. And
but they've taken some precaution to have a little bit of soundproofing and soften the cave.
Exactly. Yes.
It's I feel like you want me to be comfortable, but I am not.
No. And yeah, that's exactly right. And this album just showed me that sort of opened my eyes to the instrumental, maybe the post rock thing. And this album to me is fantastic. They're all their records are great for one reason or another. This was the one that just grabbed me and latched on.
You know all of them? All whatever 8.
I Just For You is the first one. This is the second one. Via Suf is the third one. No, I don't know all of them.
But
I
chunk of them.
I did like the first 4.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
Kveikir was like the 6th one, which is really good. And every record by them is different. I can tell you that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Every record is different. But it's a journey to go through one of their albums.
Absolutely.
It's
yeah, it was 8 tracks, cool, but it's 71 minutes.
yes.
Whew, okay.
Yes. Yeah. All their songs are incredibly long, and it is a journey, musical journey. But yeah, to me, it was just, I hadn't heard anything like that before.
Yeah.
And it was like, man,
That's wild about the gibberish and the made up shit. Because
yeah.
out of the gate, was like, I don't have any idea what's happening lyrically,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't, and that was the first and only thought. I was never pulled back to, what does he say? It just was like, what's going on over here? Man, this is wild.
And they've had some success with having their songs in movies. So I mentioned Vanilla Sky. I'm not sure if you're a Wes Anderson fan. The Steve Zissou, that movie that Wes Anderson did, they've got a song in it. Like their music is used in a lot of film and TV.
Interesting. I mean, I've known their name for years, but it's not like you ever would hear a cut of theirs on the radio.
Hell no.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
No way at all.
So I don't even know where I know them from.
I don't know. They're kind of one of those bands that a lot of people really love and enjoy, but yeah, like you're not going to see a music video or hear it on the radio or they're just a weird anomaly. And they're from Iceland, and they're 4 skinny weirdo dudes, and they're great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, was it difficult for you to listen to that one?
Just in the sort of, emotional roller coaster sense of things.
Yeah.
As a person that has a time or two in the past gone in the excess, and the panicky fucking.
Yep. Understood. Yep.
Yeah. Slog through this, like, music can definitely trigger that.
100%.
Especially if your distractions are somewhat minimized when you're intentionally listening to it.
Yeah.
But I made it through that way easier than the Jesus Lizard. I was like, fucking wrap this shit up, brother. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, it's but I mean, like I said, man, like these were ones that just stuck out to me personally, like, wanting to be in a band and realizing you can, and the kind of music I want to do, and in order to do that, I need to be a better player and challenge myself to always improve to be a better player.
Yeah.
That's kind of what all of those did. But then, like I said, I've got a list.
Yeah, you got honorable mentions and notes and
like Sugar, Copper Blue.
Oh, that's made one list.
Flaming.
Like the dude was like,
who was it?
it's a guy named Dan Gedman that I went to school with. He had a business called Liquid 9 making music videos. And
cool.
It's called something else now. They rebranded. Mm-hmm. But he was like hurt. I was like, I've never heard of this artist. And he was like, what?
What?
What have you been doing? I'm like, don't worry about that part. Just tell me about it.
They just announced they just got back together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Early Flaming Lips.
Okay.
Early Smashing Pumpkins.
Ooh.
Like Siamese Dream, Gish.
Yeah.
This band
the tune from Singles, Drown. That's not.
Yep.
Is that on the Rhinoceros EP? I feel like I've tried to find it and it's like not findable.
It's not on Gish or Siamese
No,
Dream.
absolutely not.
Is it only on the single soundtrack?
I think I found it on like Rhinoceros or something like that.
Okay.
But it's like digitally, it's like grayed out. It's like fuck you. Like if I want to listen to the Pumpkins EP with that as a part of it, not
the single soundtrack. Yeah.
Whatever.
Like Soul Asylum, Screaming Trees.
Oh, Screaming Trees.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Yeah. Sweet Oblivion.
Yes.
That album. Saw them at saw the Screaming Trees and Soul Asylum at Sandstone. I was like a freshman in high school, and just
Sweet Oblivion. I'm thinking Dollar Bill.
Yeah.
Is that
Dollar Bill.
an album or a single?
That's the single. That's track 3.
On Sweet Oblivion.
Yep.
Okay.
Track 1 was Shadow of the Season. Track 2 was Nearly Lost You, which was on singles. And then 3 was Dollar Bill. Oh, so good. So good.
And that was like, oh, you're doing some shit tone-wise that I know there's a lot of music coming out right now, so you got
to do something to make it different. Yeah. Stick out.
I was like, more of that.
More of that. Yep. That record was great. This band called Crooked Fingers.
Familiar sounding name.
Have you ever heard of Archers of Loaf?
Yeah.
It's the singer's solo project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody had, I think it was Jesse Cates of the Sexy Accident, had an Archers of Loaf record on his list. I believe that's who it was.
So good. Everything, yeah, like I mentioned, the alt country stuff. Jawbreaker, huge Jawbreaker fan. Do you like Jawbreaker?
I've listened only for
this show.
Yeah, and it's like it's the same as the Jesus Lizard live record. Like, come on, guys,
come on, guys, hurry it up. And then like Elliott Smith, and then I've loved Casey bands like in the '90s. So Molly Maguire, Season to Risk, Shiner, Frog Pond, Outhouse, Go Kart, just
cool.
Yeah, just so yeah. I feel like everyone has that period in their time, like I mentioned earlier, the formative years where you really kind of maybe come into your own, or you find those things that you needed and someone serves it to you on a plate and you're like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was like 93 to 98.
And, I mean, same.
Yeah.
and no, I mean like probably late 80s for me, but man, the radio station gig, so your slots were 3 hours, and you had to follow the FCC, can't get on there and MF bomb.
Right.
And you got to read PSAs and play carts and all the stuff at the time that they want you to do it.
Yep. You have to do the legal ID at the top of the hour. And
they want you to have a format. They want you to have their idea was the station heats up as the day progresses. So like 6 a.m. shit is pretty chill.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. So keep that in mind. But also, it's free format. Do whatever the fuck you want. The only actual rule is that you have to play 10 new tracks per episode.
Oh.
And so like labels and bands and whoever is sending shit,
they're just flooding you with stuff.
And everything was color coded on the spine of the CDs. Like, I don't know, reggae was green and red, and metal was
like black or something. Yeah.
And new was black.
Oh, okay.
So like, you better, however, you're going to come in, 40 minutes before your slot.
Get your show put together, yeah.
You could book production room time and just take stacks in there and listen and, all right, here's my tracks.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's cool. I want to play new shit. I want to play my shit. But also, it really just enhances like what's happening in the world.
100%. Yeah.
Of music out there, and like.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine like just being force fed and just flooded with new music. Like, where will I find the time to listen to all?
Tell you what, I walked around for 3 years, like with a big fucking head.
Yeah.
And I only knew a fraction of what was in the room.
Yeah.
And then I stepped out of that, like, down a fucking manhole, because immediately I'm out of the loop.
Yep. Yeah.
People are like, this band Spoon? I'm like, there's no band called Spoon, you fucking tool. What are you talking about?
Fucking weirdo.
And ever since then, that's where I've stayed. It's just, this helps a little bit, but for the most part, I mean, there's a lot out there.
There's a lot out there. I try to keep up with it. And I just find myself going back to listening to the stuff I've always listened to.
Precisely. The last dude I had on, I was talking about this notion where I discover somebody or discover an album, and I just listen to it over and over again. And my, about the 11th or 12th listen, my brain will go, "You're gonna burn yourself out on it."
Yep.
And I'm like, "Keep going."
And
then I do.
Yep.
And then it's like, okay. Put it away for a while, and then it's really fun to come back to it.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh no, man, I'll do like the same album for like a month." And I was like, at some point, my brain goes, "Hey, there's other shit.
You got to stop.
Wasting.
You got to stop. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm like a week where I just get my friends and I, and we all kind of have this saying, and within the band we have this saying like getting hot face. So when you're super excited and you're super into it, your face gets hot. So it's like I'm really hot facing about this band. Then it's like, okay, well, you're hot facing a bit too much. Let's cool it off. Like, put it away.
We're gonna get your hot face a cool washcloth.
Cool washcloth. Exactly. Time to back off. But so yeah, I get it. And yeah, there's so much out there. It's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, it really is.
I feel like for you, like doing something like this probably opens your mind to things that you're like, oh, this is cool, or like, I know I do not like that band.
Yeah. And it's a by zero stretch is it only new stuff.
Yeah, right.
If somehow my path crosses with like a new album, it's like, whoa, holy shit, man. Look at me.
Check me out.
All right, so
cool.
If you stuck around, you might have entered the room with most episode listens of any guest. That's
okay.
Pretty impressive and much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem.
Tiny audiences need every little breadcrumb they can get.
Yeah, sure.
But if you stuck all the way in through to the end of any of those, you know that I got to hit you with some goofy questions.
The weird questions.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
And they're, like I had this thought that it would be a rotating door and some would stick around for a little bit, but I kind of found my 5.
You like, yeah.
So
these are when you find the ones that work, they work. You know?
Until they don't work, they're the ones we're going with. So
I've been mentally preparing.
Okay.
So I hope I don't screw this up.
No, there's no screwing it up or wrong answers. The first one is a cup of coffee with any one of your choosing, dead or alive. Mm-hmm. Who's it going to be and why?
Okay. So I've got 2. One is like personal, and the other I would say is more musical.
Okay.
Personal, I would love to sit down and have a cup of coffee with my paternal grandfather.
Oh man,
died when he passed away. What was I? I was like 19, something like that. So I'd love to just sit down and talk with him. He was an incredibly interesting man. Quiet and didn't speak a lot, but like he was in World War II.
Dude, are you talking about my paternal grandpa? I swear to God.
He did like the D-Day storm the beach at Normandy.
Same.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Strawberry Bitch was his plane, 6 plane in.
See, Grandpa didn't really talk much about it. He didn't like to get into it very much.
I mean, this is coming from my father. Not because he told me.
Oh, yeah. So to have a cup of coffee with Grandpa again would be interesting now, being older and just like, so that would be cool. And then musically, as lame as it is, I'd probably say Peter Steele from Typo Negative.
Okay. What's the story with Peter?
I mean, he's dead.
Oh.
I dressed up as him for Halloween this year.
Nice.
Typo Negative is a band I just absolutely obsess over, and I think he was a very unique character. He was incredibly self-deprecating. He was incredibly intelligent
for comedic purposes.
I think so.
Okay.
He just seems like somebody that if you sat down and had a long conversation with, you would walk away like a different person.
Wow.
So him and Grandpa probably.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. So speaking of the personal realm, if you can imagine or pretend that we all have a personal and a professional bucket list.
Yep.
You're given all the necessary resources to go knock out your number 1 on each of those lists.
Okay.
What are those number 1s?
It's kind of hard, and I'm gonna maybe steal from Bob Walking Horse on this. Because when he was on your show, he said this, and I was kind of like, I was thinking about it on the drive down, actually. Professionally, musically, when it comes to musically, I would say, I've kind of like accomplished everything I wanted to do.
Fair.
Like, I mean, like, no, I never played a sold out show at Wembley Arena or Arrowhead Stadium for that matter. But I did tour across North America, and it was my living for 3 years. That's what I did.
That's awesome.
That was my job. I didn't make money, but I made enough to where I could pay my rent and wouldn't have to get like a day job when I came home from tour. And now I get to do like this instrumental, like passion project, just thing with Aaron.
With no pressure.
No pressure at all. It's just fun. It's just something we like to do. And then with BOCC, I get to literally just, it's It's fun. It's goofy. We do not take ourselves too seriously at all. We get on stage in front of a crowd. People dance and drink and yell and hoop and holler, and those people have fun. We have fun.
BOCC is Blue Oyster Culture Club, which features no Blue Oyster Cult tunes and no Culture Club tunes.
Correct.
Okay, but it's 90s?
80s.
80s. Okay.
Someone once, actually, Todd in BOCC, the other guitar player, when people ask, what do we sound like? He will tell people if Metallica wrote Footloose.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So yeah, like when we play Footloose, so it's all 80s stuff. We have a poster board in our practice room of all the songs we've played or learned, and it's a couple hundred probably.
Yeah, you were telling me about on the drive to the gig coming up with a set list.
Yeah.
How?
I would take a picture of our poster board.
Okay.
And then it'd be like, what about this one? What about this one? What about this one? So it's just fun. Like there's no pressure whatsoever. It's just fun. So
Cool.
As far as musically, I feel like I've kind of done all my bucket list things.
Cool.
Which is cool. Not many people can say that. And I feel very lucky and blessed to be able to say like, yeah, I'm happy with what I've
Nice.
done. Personally, honestly, I mean, I feel like I've kind of done it. Like I've finished college right before I started touring. I have been able to work decent jobs that I've enjoyed and within my skill set and within what I do. I'm able to afford the things that I would, if I would like or need or whatever. Like I don't need a lot. So I've been able to travel a little bit if, I don't go without if I don't need to. So yeah, just all in all, like, I feel like I've kind of done both.
That's great.
I'm cool with where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being able to afford the things that you need and want is this time of year always on the brain for me because it's like, what are we doing now? We're all going out and buying shit for each other for Christmas when all of the other 364 days of the year, if I need a thing, I go buy it.
I just go do it. Yeah.
It's not like I'm a kid anymore without any. But okay, you want a list?
Oh yeah.
You want me to tell you the place to go?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and I, I'm
spirit of.
Yeah, like I'm in my mid 40s, and it's still like I just have to tell my mom, like, Mom, stop. Like, why don't we I'll just take you to dinner. How about that? Let's just do that.
Yeah.
I'll cook.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
So very much so. It's like, yeah, like why, let's just hang out. And even more so, I'm not a political person, but in the current state of things has me really thinking about more so of like helping other people out this Christmas and over this season. Like this is a shit time, and there's a lot of people that are in much worse places than I am. And then like,
and it bums me out to say that we, meaning myself and the folks that I talk to for the purposes of this, have been saying it's a shit time for a lot longer than I thought we would be saying it when we first started saying it. And it's just like,
when's it not going to be a shit time?
Right?
Yeah.
If you could tell me that, I'd feel a little
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, somebody set up just on Cherry and 64, like for Halloween last night, a table like loaded with food, and it was like,
that's awesome.
If you happen to be
if you
in
need
the neighborhood trick or treating and
if you need, grab, yep,
take it, and it's like,
I think that's great.
Yeah,
I think we need more people like that. Yeah.
After water midnight gremlin that and
exactly
make it spawn.
Yes, exactly. That we need a lot more of that. So yeah, I mean, you mentioned like, coming out of Halloween, going into the holidays, it's just kind of like, man, I feel very lucky and very blessed, and just seeing what's happening and what's other people are having to go through, and by no fault of their own. Like,
yeah.
So, the bucket list thing, I think even more so, it makes me feel like, yeah, I'm really happy with where I've been. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
You're given the ability to visit your past self at any age of your choosing. This is not we're not trying to change who Chris Clark became. This isn't a regret kind of thing. Any age.
Yep.
What age are you choosing, and what are you saying?
I feel like a few folks on this on your show have said this, and I've thought about it, and it's just like, man, I want to say something different, but they were right. Like I would go to myself like 18, 19, getting out of high school, knowing I wanted to do something in music. I mean, when I was 18 years old, myself and two friends opened an all ages venue in St. Joe and ran it for like a year because we just wanted to grind. Like, we got to do something. So we opened a venue. Like, I would go back and tell myself, like, whatever you do it like go all in.
Cool.
Don't half-ass it, whole ass it all.
Yeah.
And that's for like school, for whatever, like, don't half-ass it, just do it. Go. If you decide you're going to do something, fucking do it.
I feel like this, for me, that would have been helpful for me because I don't even know that was an option. And it's like, not because there weren't opportunities or resources, but I was so in my head about like my peers and popularity and acceptance. And I am sad to say that I think it's, I have a almost 15-year-old daughter, so she's a freshman, and a 12-year-old son. He's kind of like, he's malleable. He's kind of good at like things things don't necessarily come, and she's way worse off in that regard, just because, I mean, social media, and like what is happening around her. I mean, she doesn't like cross paths with anybody that's struggling or like in a difficult spot, and so it's all just this surface appearance brand having, and it's like and cringe culture. I would weigh, and it's there's, I've seen studies on anyway. I would weigh 100% choose to not do anything.
Yep.
Guy violin.
Well, my cousin. Yeah.
Open a venue.
Yeah.
Try and write a book. Paint. Just because the risk of somebody is fuck that. I just won't do any of the things. I'll just keep buying Starbucks and have a real big cup that my water's in.
Right. Exactly.
And
Yeah.
nice clothes.
It's
like, that's not. There's no human in that.
Right.
Who are you? What?
Yeah. No, that raises a good point. Like, I don't have children myself, but like, what, like, your kids, especially like at those ages, growing up in what's going on now, like, again, social media, technology, all the things, like, were not there when you and I are probably, I think, pretty close in age. So when looking back when I was 18, like, we didn't have all of that shit. And I was still somewhat averse to taking risk, but like now, God, I would just curl up into a shell.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how kids do it. And then it's,
I think a lot of them, I don't want to say a lot of them, I think more kids choose not to do this whole thing than kids were making that choice when we were growing up.
And I think it was, again, Bob Walkenhorst, when you had him on, I think you asked him the same question, and he said the same thing, like, just grind it, just work, just fucking get on it, do it. And I think people need to hear that.
Yeah.
I think my 18-year-old ass could have done a lot better if someone would have told me that.
Fear factor. Right?
Oh, yeah.
The early days of reality TV, win the contest by enduring all the gross things. This is not that. This is real life. You got to get from point A to point B, and in the middle is your biggest source of anxiety or straight up fear or heebie-jeebies or whatever it is. What is it?
Oh, man. I'm going to go heebie-jeebies probably on this one. I have a very odd, and I don't know why, unexplained yet, just guttural fear, petrified of bats.
Really?
Oh man.
Really?
I will run. And I can't run fast.
I mean,
I have for years. Don't know
Okay.
why. Just absolutely guttural fear.
wow.
So like, and I remember Fear Factor, people eating cockroaches or laying in a box with snakes or like all that. Yeah. Put me in a room with a bat.
So I have my garage is here, and then there's a little side porch in between my house and the neighbor's house. When it's warmer out, guarantee every evening for months and months at dusk, you step out on that porch and you look up. There's dozens just. Like it's fun. Like in a previous life, I would have been like, "Hey, everybody inside."
Yeah.
They're not interested in fucking around with me, but in my the primary room of this home, somebody here's the space, and there's a restroom here, and they eliminated some of this space by making 2 closets and a window seat with drawers.
Yeah.
And they eliminated some of this space by making like a seated area, and there's a closet.
Yeah.
And anyway, there was some wood rot. I think, well, time and the assistance of a woodpecker.
Yeah.
And I had to do, hey man, and he came and fixed it. And this in the sitting area, the closet is like floor to ceiling mirror. So one day, shortly after that little repair, I go upstairs to go take a shower, and I go into the bathroom, and I'm reaching in to turn the knobs on, and I can see something out of my periphery.
Yep.
And I'm like, and I immediately don't turn to look at it because I'm like, there's something over
right
there that is not normally there. And now and I look and it's a bat just fucking hanging.
Oh.
I have a picture of it
Nope.
on my phone.
Nope.
So I fucking...
Did you take off?
I did.
Yeah.
I took off out the front door, and it's like 9:50. Everybody's gone. Right. You know, I was just hoping.
Yep.
I mean, just if it would have been a male neighbor, they'd have been like, I didn't know old Blair was such a puss. Holy shit, capital P. God damn. There was nobody around, and I was like,
yeah.
what do I do? And here's where I went. There's an old sand pail, like a kid's beach toy,
Yeah.
and a frisbee in the garage. If I do this with the pail,
And then try to scoop up with the frisbee.
yeah, maybe I'll get it.
Uh-huh.
And I went up there, and it worked perfectly. But it's as far as it's like, now what?
Now what?
And I was like,
Yeah, you're holding it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, go outside, you fucking I was like, yeah, outside. Come down the stairs. And I'm like, how do I get the door open?
Oh, shit.
I think I like chinned the frisbee, and I walked. I took a few steps, and I
Just winged it out.
I just did this, and it launched it a ways. And then it started to fall, and I think only then was it like, hey, what's going on? Oh, fuck. Because like a sputtering car, and then it flew across the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, you survived that. Like, it wasn't awesome, but it wasn't also as bad. And then I was like,
Are there more?
no, well, what froze me and still gets me a little bit was like all of the hours of the night. Because it wasn't there when I went to bed. And so, like, it just had free reign.
What was it doing?
It could have, like, just perched.
Yep.
Or, like, you know, gotten in my bed. And I was like,
Yep. Growing up, I was like 18, 17, still living at home with my parents. We had an old home and went up to my room. I think I was grabbing a guitar, actually. And I looked down, bat on the floor. I freak out. I run down the steps. Like Forrest Gump, man, I took off. So we call a neighbor over. He can't find it. It's like, oh, it probably found its way out. Like, I don't know how, but okay, fine. And then like, I think it's like the next day, I didn't see anything, whatever. The next day, same thing happens. And we never found it. And just from that point forward, it was just like, it's here. I don't know what it's doing. I'm asleep. I don't know what it could kill me. I don't know. So I don't know. It's just people, some people it's roaches, some people it's snakes, some people, whatever. For me, it's bats, and it will stop me dead in my tracks.
Have you seen the Louis C.K. stand-up bit about it?
No.
He takes his kids, rents a country home for he and his kids for the summer just to get away. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I spend the whole day, I just spend waiting for the night to come so that my kids can go to bed and I don't have to parent. And so but then, and then I'm just like, it's so quiet. We're in the middle of nowhere. So I'm just laying in my room in the dark with just my thoughts. And one night I'm laying there and I hear, and I was like, there are witches. Witches exist, and there's one in the kitchen.
Here. Yeah.
And he goes down there and he stands outside of the room for an hour. And then his brain goes, I mean, if there's a witch in there, they're not just going to be standing there for an hour. They're going to come get you.
Yeah.
So I step into the kitchen and it's the dishwasher. The noise of the hoses pulling chemicals through.
Yeah.
And right when I have that realization, a bat flies. And so he drops to his hands and his knees and crawls into the pantry.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm crying. And I called 911. He's like, you ever realize you shouldn't be calling 911 as you're calling 911? But it was the country. So she was real friendly. Like if I was at home in New York City, and I called 911, said, there's a bed. We'll send a guy over to shoot you in the face right now, you pussy. Right. But they're like, oh, no problem. Uh-huh. And what do I do? And she goes, well, there's a person. It's a male. He has a certain skill set. And he goes, I feel like she was working really hard not to say Batman. But anyway, the dude comes over and I'm still in the pantry,
shaking,
crawled to the front door and just went, eh. And the guy went over and he just took the bat. And he's like, yeah, that's pretty much.
That would be me. I would be shaking and crying in the pantry. I would be calling. I would be like Googling how do I find Batman? Like 100%. So having one in your house, have you ever had one since?
No.
Okay.
But right now,
you're thinking about it, aren't you?
No.
Oh, and this time of year.
Right now, I have a mouse.
Oh.
And it's so upsetting. Mm-hmm. Mostly because I'm not afraid that it's gonna when I'm asleep or bite anybody and whatever, eat my stale bread. I don't care.
Right.
It's the startle factor. So we were leaving town weekend before last, and I had propped the back door open. There's a storm screen that's shut.
Yeah,
it's nice out.
Yeah,
and it's like anymore. If I have an opportunity to not run the heat or not run the AC, let's give all the ancient appliances a break.
You're preaching to the choir.
Fresh air. So I was relaxing on the chair with this ottoman, and I was like, all right, I got to get up and start dinner. I got up and I came back into the room and just to the corner where our basket of blankets
is,
and I was like, okay,
well,
all right. And I mean, we're trying to get on the road the next day, so I immediately go to the hardware store. My dad had an exterminating company, and get the little teeny tiny mice with glue boards.
Yep.
And I've learned he's send me in to, dude, there's one on there and it's alive. And he's like, go in the employee restroom and put it in the toilet upside down and take it out when it stops moving. I'm like, oh, could you run that by me again?
Say that one more
time. Are we drowning?
Drowning? Yeah.
I'm like, cool. Awesome. So I go and I buy some glue and I get home and it's not a pack.
Oh.
It's just one big huge. I'm like, what the fuck? This no bait needed. Bullshit. You need bait for these things. Peanut butter or whatever. So I stick it behind the couch and we leave town. And I'm like, come home from the long weekend.
Nothing.
I'm like, great.
Yep.
So it definitely made its way into the kitchen while we were gone. Where is it?
Yep.
And the other day I was like freaking out. I was like, I think right now there's a cavernous area behind the Lazy Susan that goes by where the trash is, and then under the sink and under the dishwasher.
That sounds like penthouse to him.
And it's like I can't see in any of those places. I can't access. So anyway, I'm like over here. I'm like, all right, I'm getting something out of the bread basket, and I'm like really surprised that there's not like droppings. And I pick up this bag of buns, and I see one's been healthily eaten out of, and the corner is missing too. And I was like, God damn! I've been in this making sandwiches like 3 times since we've been back. Not for those buns, but for bread. So I pull the thing of buns, and I've got a towel to cover it, and I pull the towel, and then wham, lands on my kitchen floor on its back, hops up, and moves so quickly that I'm not sure. That was 2 or 3 days ago.
And you haven't seen it since?
No, I know it's around still.
Yeah.
That's going to, because I went, for like 30 seconds.
And it's like this teeny tiny little bit.
And I know that's going to happen again, and I have no control over it.
That's wild. But you pulled the towel, and it was...
It took something out of there, and it just fucking... somersaulting through the air and had a...
This time of year, man, like mice try to come in, and so do bats, because it's getting cold out. And then, and they're looking for warmth. They're looking for water, and they're looking for food. And so, like, right now, I'm like eliminating all possible. But I'm like, I don't understand where he's getting water. Hopefully, he hasn't created a means of getting out, and then he's just coming back in after he finds water. But the joys of home ownership.
Yes.
It's great. It's
Last
fantastic.
question. Please complete this for me.
Okay.
The world would immediately become a better place in which to live if only...
This is a really good question. If only... See if I can put this the right way. If only everyone could have an epiphany, if only everyone would truly realize, and only if everyone would truly understand that everyone's different, everyone has opinions, no one's is right.
I like it. That's good. Good stuff.
There's too much I'm right, you're wrong. There's too much. There's just so much, right? And especially right now, like we were saying, it's such shit. And I feel like we just need to be able to agree to disagree and move the fuck on.
Well, you're absolutely right. And I learned a long time ago, and it was a little sad how eye-opening it was, and that wasn't just already in there. Mm-hmm. But the idea that, I mean, there's always exceptions, but for the most part, folks are just doing the best that they can with what they've been given.
Yep.
And it might yuck your yum a little bit here and there, but it's probably not intentional. Mm-hmm. They're probably just trying to get through the thing right now.
Yep.
And then tomorrow's a new day.
Yep.
And then it's just every day is that. And so, you don't like the way this guy wears his hat or it's like, is it an issue? Mm-hmm. Or are you looking for?
You're looking for an issue.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Like
there are bigger things in the world to worry about, and it's like I think you put it well. I mean, everyone's on their hamster wheel. Everyone's just trying to do the thing. Everyone's trying to get by. Why are you getting in anyone else's way? Focus on your hamster wheel and get out of theirs.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. People just People are assholes.
Yeah, it's a small part of a very huge problem.
It is. It absolutely is.
Blue Oyster Culture Club Facebook page. Sisters of is on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
Any other plugs?
No, that's probably pretty much it. Yeah.
Anything that you had hoped that we would cover that we didn't?
No, man, you nailed it.
Okay.
Yeah, my notes, you got it. You got
Cool.
it all. Yeah.
Cool. Chris Clark, man, it was really nice to meet you. I appreciate you making the trek down.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sharing some of your Saturday with me, and I've really enjoyed our conversation. And
I did as well.
Talk to you soon.
Sorry to make you listen to the Jesus Lizard.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's just, in a perfect setting, I'd be like, that's enough of you, track one.
Yeah.
But I don't also want to,
because it's one file.
On the YouTube.
Yeah.
What if I do that and I miss something awesome?
Right. Yep.
And so I'm just hanging in there. I'm like, woo!
It's a lot. Well, I appreciate your candor and trying.
I walked past the "You must be this tall to ride this ride" sign, and I wasn't tall enough. And they're like, "Come on in. There's room
We're
here.
We're good."
No, you don't need a bar. It's just gonna go.
I like it. Awesome. Well, thank you again. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Sorry if that was too long.
No, dude.